Okay, here's my very ugly memory game, and I want to show you guys some close up of the debugger. So to get in here, you can actually on my keyboard or on Windows, it's Shift Control J. I think it might be using Command on Mac. And then usually we use this console, and there's some other cool stuff you can use with the Elements section. But I was going to show in sources. So if you can go in sources, you can actually put little breakpoints on all the functions that I like to do. So you can see which one JavaScript reads first. So it isn't like some sort of just random set of, or rather, I think sometimes I'll read going down, like it's like a book, but JavaScript will read. Um, Sometimes JavaScript needs to go to a function at the bottom first to call the top one or something like that. So you put the breakpoints there so we can see which one is being read first, and then you reload. That's like very key. And then so all these variables get declared right off the bat, so they don't really need any breakpoints. So the first one is this shuffle function. I think this is the one that was actually it was actually in the starter code because it was like this really complex while loop, but it gets sent through. Or rather, I should say, the shuffle function does its thing, and it shuffles out an array for us, and you can go ahead and play, and that's what happens to our when when the DOM loads. It gives us a set of shuffled colors, and you just keep hitting play, and it'll keep going to the next breakpoints, and it'll go one by one which breakpoint is next and which one it's reading next, and then it'll highlight for you. Once you have something highlighted, you can actually hover over it, and you can see all the stuff that's hanging off of the particular elements. So for instance, this is the next function, and it's a loop going over that color array, and you could open it up and you could see the shuffled version of the new array. So like it got shuffled earlier, and now you can actually see what order it's in. You can actually hover over this and see the array. And then so in here we know it's making the divs, and it's creating a new div, and it's giving it a class. So now the class is called color, and you're actually adding a little click event also, or an event listener, and you're appending it. And so we can go ahead and click play, and then there we go. And so now all the breakpoints have gone through. There was no bugs, or if there was no errors, I should say, because if there were errors, the debugger would stop it. But that's a good way to see which functions are happening next, and we can actually go ahead and click on something, and then JavaScript stops us again and says, "Oh no, look, if you want to click here, well, okay, now we're going to run through all these if statements," and that's the handle click card event function. So then we can hit play, and it ran through its ifs, and it returns something, and then we can hit something again, and it's going to run through its ifs again, if first card, if not first card, if and or second card, all that, and then so it does its thing with the two colors, and it runs through its own if statements, and then we continue clicking, and the debugger is going to keep stopping it because it's waiting for your handle. It's waiting to hear your click. And so this is kind of just a little quick overview, and my first try at trying a little tutorial ever. So let me know what you think. Okay, bye bye.